A backup. Always also have a backup, so I'm recording the session using two different tools. Okay, now you have been warned about the recording. So welcome to the course. First, couple of things from the beginning. Just a moment. Yeah. Okay, couple of things. Everything what you need to know will be found from this website. The course website. Evidently you have the link, since otherwise you couldn't have enrolled yourself. But if not, then it actually shows. So okay. Just a moment. There we go. Someone wanted to me as a contact. So where was I? Yes, you definitely should have this link. If not, just chat. I will give you that link. But anyways, welcome to the course. This is about programmable system on chip, and this year it's a little bit new. So this far I have been concentrating more on the PSoC1, which is 8-bit processor, but now I'm actually changing this one to the PSoC5, which has a modern 32-bit ARM processor. And for obvious reasons, those ARM processors are used everywhere. They have a very low power consumption, especially on sleep or hibernate modes, and then they still give lots of juice to process all sorts of applications. You can actually run even a Linux on it, although, for example, FreeRTOS is probably a better choice for embedded systems. The PSoC design, it's also, I wish you a happy journey on the world of sensors. The course, the hands-on part is about having some sensors and basically trying to get those to work with the PSoC. So this is practically all the exercises are some sort of sensor exercises. Okay, enrollment done. First part, online meetings. Yeah, I sent you the invitations. I think you like the calendar marking. I will keep sending these roughly few days before the meeting. These dates are more or less fixed. So next meeting would be on next Tuesday, 10 o'clock Germany time, 11 o'clock 11 o'clock Finnish time. And actually, yeah, these times may change. So okay, for some reasons, I have some reasons why they actually can change even with a very short notice. I will keep you updated anyways on the changes. So, but anyways, those are the dates and times, and I will be sending you the calendar invitations. The classes, they are video recordings. Some of you already have found them. I'm not sure if everyone has already taken a look at those, but anyways, I already told you that everything what you need is basically on this website. So, okay, classes. So no classes, but just online. And there's a playlist on YouTube channel, in my playlist called PSoC Design 2020, but there's a link for that one, so you can just go there and check what I have there. Although it might be better to actually take those videos by browsing this website. The hardware we are using, okay, you have the hardware kit, having the, okay, now I probably can actually start one of the poll. And let's see, I will start the about hardware launch polling. So basically, would you go and now click this poll? Just checking that everyone has the hardware kit. Okay, 100% this far. Excellent. Okay, excellent, excellent. So practically everyone has the hardware available. That's enough for me. Okay, and basically we can jump this part and go to the topics. Those topics are the same as on the top menu. So first topic is fundamentals, then something about timers and interrupts actually, and then data acquisition system, then SPI and I2C, then one wire, and finally the project. The timing of this is such that actually each of those the tutorials, or well, these online meetings what I have for questions and answers, they are basically before the roughly about week before the deadline, I think, except, well, there might be some discrepancy on that one, but anyways, this online meetings is more or less timed with these deadlines for these exercises. Just okay. Yeah. So that's the first page. Next, fundamentals. That's the first topic, and let me check one thing before we go forward further. Okay, so first exercise deadline is actually next week, Tuesday, the same day we have a chat. Well, that actually works pretty well. So if you have some questions, you still have time to return the exercise at the end of the day. Yeah, that'll work for the first exercise. So practically I have these video tutorials, and so basically fundamentals. So there's those video tutorials. If you click one of those open, let me just show you one of them, very beginning of it.
Hi, my name is Antti Kirman.
That's enough. So each of those videos are actually, on the first part, this is about the kind of tutorial for the lectures, or the theory part of that fundamental part, and then basically there are also some older videos, but these are longer and with bad audio. I don't recommend those at all. There are also some useful links. You might want to take a look at this. There's, for example, getting started with PSoC2020 LP. Then install, okay, exercise 1 starts with installation of required software, and there I have a poll. Let me give you a, let's see, polls, where are the polls? there the creator, how many of you already have installed the PSoC creator, any problems with installation and any problems using. Okay, some problems on installations. So would you, those who still have some problems, mark the problems on the chat window, that I can actually give you some advice on it. I believe all who wanted to answer have already answered. There we go. Okay, so please use the chat window to tell what kind of problems did you have, or well, if those problems are still persistent, please tell me so. One common thing actually was I had a little bit misleading information. In order to download anything from Cypress, you need to register. So basically, if you take a look at their Cypress Privacy Act notification, remember this, it's American company and they are pretty paranoid about the privacy also, so it's pretty straightforward to accept those. I have done it, but of course you need to make your own decision. If you don't want to enroll use your own name, use alias. So okay, there is a question about actually installation of Mac OS. I have seen this Cypress PSoC designer or creator actually work pretty well on virtual machine, on over top of the Mac OS. Oh, okay, yeah, wow, that's a quite biggie. For those I cannot actually say what kind of help, what kind of solution. If your machine does not actually run, if you run out of memory, then okay, for the quick fix, I recommend you basically pairing up with somebody. So the other one can do this practical work, and you would be preferably online working together. I know it's not the same, but for the time being, before finding a better solution, or actually I think the fastest solution would be to borrow a laptop PC if you have problems on installation. Okay, so quick fix, borrow. Yeah, at this moment I don't have any other advice. Okay, so most of you have the kit, and okay, I also already mentioned, if you want to, you can team up with somebody else. maximum 3 students on a group, but then make sure that everyone is actually working there on the group. I have been a student myself. I know all the tricks. But anyways, the most important thing on this course is that you would be learning how to do this, how to actually do a PSoC designing. And the tool set, unfortunately, it's only running on Windows platform. Okay, otherwise, a couple of things for those who did it. There are some things like the kitproc actually probably needs to be a program again. So there's a short video on when you take it off the package. It's already the old version probably, and there's a new the firmware for that programmer end of that board. So if you get a complaint on the that Cypress Creator, you cannot actually program the device, then you need to open the PSoC programmer and upgrade this kitproc firmware. Okay, the second here actually how to upgrade to PSoC 3 Creator version 4.3. That's optional. The one they have on the package is version 4.2 and it works just fine. But if you want to have the latest things, then basically, well, then you might actually also update the PSoC Creator 4.3. But do it in this way. So first install the software package, since it comes with the kit design files. And then after that do the upgrading and updating. Okay, good. Going forward. There's the exercise link. Exercise is just a Google Sheet. You should be able to open it and see. It looks like this, and it basically tells you everything what you need to do. Okay, so that's the exercise 1. And I'm not going through the details in here since I already have made the videos for exercise 1. There are 4 short-ish videos. Well, the second video is almost 1 hour. But first there's an introduction part for this exercise, meaning that, okay, what is in general what you will be learning there. The second one actually is the one where I give you the most of the hints how to, or show how the system is used. If you are watching these videos, well, I recommended you watching those videos. This is a little bit too long, I guess, so recommending that you will watch it on the 1.5 times or something like that. There might be some, slow sections there that you want to just go faster. I don't mind. I don't even know it. Then there's also hints on how to use the USB UART with your computer, and then demonstration of the expected result. Okay, if you are not, if you don't fully understand, since this is text. The exercise instructions, they are text and without pictures. Text without pictures can be sometimes a little bit hard to understand. I know it. I have the same problem, which means that I also have a short video showing what I'm expecting to see as the result. So practically I'm there showing, for example, for the code, remember to document the code. On this exercise returns, you don't need to make a separate report because the main.c, the main code, will be actually commented. Okay, instead of a report, you have a commented main.c file. Okay, there. And then when you have done the exercise, there's a return form and also video on how to use it. Check the video first. Actually, this return form is very straightforward. It takes you, actually redirects you to the Metropolia A-lomake system, which is the same as what you used on this enrollment. And there you need to write your names, email address, mark which exercise it is, and then link to zipped project directory, a link to main.c for commenting. Okay, so basically the return is not files or directories or zipped anything, but a link to your own cloud directory or cloud file. Use your own the favorite location for saving these on the cloud, and then send me the link. Okay, and about that A-lomake system, that is fully GDPR compatible, so no names will be actually used anywhere else, and they are not spreading anywhere else than for this course. Okay, so that's practically the contents of each of these exercises, 5 of them, and the deadlines. The first exercise deadline is not Thursday, that will be actually a Tuesday. Tuesday, April 14. Today is Tuesday 7th. Yeah, sorry about that, I will fix it later. And then there are these 5 or 4 other exercises after this. They more or less, the contents is the same. So in the beginning there's my slideshow, what you can check. There are video tutorials, which shows, for example, on the second one, this about timers and interrupts. Some videos on those, some useful links, exercise with instructional video, and also demonstration of what I'm expecting to see. And at the end there's a deadline, so April 21. So that's again 1 week. So practically each of these 5 exercises you have about 1 week to do those. Okay. Then data acquisition, same thing. Slideshow, video, exercise. Then SPI and I2C, same thing. One wire. One hint for the one wire, which you can actually already probably will forget before you are taking this exercise. it's a little bit tricky without oscilloscope to get the timing exactly right. But yes, you can actually get the timing of this protocol right by checking my the video. Oh, bad internet connection. Oh, this is one reason why I'm also recording this. A better version will be on YouTube later on. That bad internet actually can be, okay, let's see, everyone can be on my end. I'm using mobile internet, and okay, this is the best internet what I have at the moment. But no worries, this also will be recording, showing us a recording on the website, say a few hours after this show. And well, the most important part of today is to establish a link between everyone. Okay, so PSoC, one wire, yeah, and then the project, 3 different project topics. One of them is your own topic, but these 2 other ones are actually also pretty good ones. So on May 30 is the deadline for this project part. I hope by then you can already get out of the room just for free. So I'm just hoping that this virus situation will be getting better. I think we all do. Okay, good. So that's the first part what I would wanted to show you, just to show, okay, you start working by watching videos. Start with the fundamentals part, actually. Check the slideshow, read the theory, and then start working on the exercises. When you are done with the exercise, return it. And by the way, you can return those exercises also beforehand. I know for sure that one of you already asked some questions about exercise 3, so I would guess that the first 2 are already done. I actually would appreciate if you send these exercises as soon as possible, so then I would have, you know, less the backload on my own schedule. So I would rather have those one by one than everyone at the same time. Okay. Okay, so this is the course, but now we need to actually decide what could be the best channel for you guys to talk, since I would like to have some sort of organize a chat room or something like that, so that you can discuss with each others. I'm quite sure that you will be encounters similar or even exactly the same problems. So talking with each others during the course would be an excellent idea, or even teaming up, you know, some sort of naturally on the internet. You just need to have a chat room to do it. And also I will be once in a while checking the chat and answering the questions. That way, basically, the questions, some specific questions about a problem you encounter, the answer would also reach the others. since I'm quite sure that you would be not the only one with the same problem. Okay, let me take a sip. All right, so some of these chat rooms, I have actually 4 exercises, and then I have a poll, and also you can also suggest your own forums. Let me start with the least. Okay, there's I already created on freeforums.net a chat room. So you can actually, I will just post that one too. So on the chat window you now actually have a link to this freeforums.net. I created a discussion group there. This is old-fashioned design, looks like from late 90s. You can go there totally anonymous, so just using your guest name. And you can basically okay, I'm not a robot. Yeah, so this is a just simple chat that can be used. Another one, I really hate when that window goes to the top of everything. There we go. Another one, have you heard of this or used the Google Jamboard? Well, not my favorite for this kind of things, but you can basically put some simple text, questions and so on, but I don't think that this actually would work at all. Well, maybe for quick things. Then for the say if you're doing some common software project, then there's a collab edit. Okay, collab edit, that also is a you can do everything here totally anonymous. Also creating your own new the text files to share with your say with your group members. And there's a short chat window, chat appears on the right, and then basically you can also share the code here. There. So it looks like code looks like a code. That's pretty nice. So if you want to share or co-design a code, that's one possibility. But for those, and then of course there is the Microsoft Teams. I have used Microsoft Teams before on the with the German on let's see, that's the Osnabrück students. There was a group of 9 students which worked with Finnish students on a co-design project. So basically I can give you access to a new place there if you are familiar with the Microsoft Teams and using it regularly in any case. So that's actually one of those say most popular team working tools right now. Okay, but let me open this one again and just a second. No, doesn't work. I'll just launch that poll. Okay, now there's a poll again. Which tool to use for quick questions and answers? Which is your favorite? Teams, Collaborate, Google Plus, or actually there's also ProBoard. Where's ProBoard? Oh, ProBoard was yeah, the one I have here, that. So on the background there's the ProBoard that actually gives you freeforums.net addresses. Okay, good. So interesting. So 54% at the moment likes the Microsoft Teams. Nobody likes Jamboard, that we can already forget. ProBoard only 2. Google Plus actually works somewhat well too. Google Plus, MS Teams, almost 50-50. Although there is also one possibility used just for chat, and I think also with the for the discussions and such. I can leave this Zoom meeting open for everyone, so then you could use it also for chatting, but that might be not a good idea. Okay, let's see. Almost 50-50 Microsoft Teams and Google Plus. Actually, there are so many of you. I think I can do both MS Teams and Google Plus. I will make the those rooms using your email, and then you can actually either decline or accept that invitation to that chat room or that tool. You don't have to take either or, but it will help you on working on the exercise, I'm quite sure. Wow, now it's 50-50. Good. Yeah, MS Teams or Google Plus. I will send you the links to those or the invitations using your own there we go. Okay, so we have set up mostly the most important parts. So you know now how to work on this on the website, what you find there. So practically everything, click everything that moves. there's information there. Exercises, first exercise deadline next week, Tuesday at the end of the day. And then week after that and so on for the 5 exercises, and the project deadline is on May 30. and that also ends this course. Good. Now I would guess that it would be a good time to questions and answers. Any questions now that I haven't answered yet? Hey, wait a minute. I thought Google Plus has been shut down already last year. Is that we are shutting down the consumer version. Okay. It's actually moved into professional work. So, professional side. And Metropolia has the Google, this organizational the account, which means that we still are using this this Google Plus, and it actually has been evolving from the consumer. It's a little bit different tool. So yes, yes, you can work on. Yes, the Hangout is now replacing the old commercial, the consumer Google Plus. But I checked that one. I don't like it at all. Yeah, it was cumbersome, and actually, it's not part of Metropolia deal. I would need to use my personal account to access the Hangout. I cannot use the Hangout on this business stuff at all. Okay, about groups. Yes, you can work on groups, max 3 people, and make sure that everyone does their share. It is out of your pocket if there's somebody who doesn't do anything. I don't. Actually, I have a secret to tell you. I don't care. Okay, so yep, of course, then basically if you work on groups, it would be easier for me to also check these exercises. But on the other hand, make sure that you get as much as possible learning. This Cypress is actually big, one of those big chip manufacturers, and they have some unique products like on this programmable system or chip. They basically they are real systems on chip which run, which has actually the ARM core. They are now even dual cores, and they are all the time developing something new, and they are in a big name in embedded world. If you're working together with a partner, do you need to know that? Yes, actually, if you are working on a group or partner, then you need to return only one assignment. You don't need to each of you return exactly the same. I will show you on that return sheet, return form. You would mark the names here, names of the working group. Yeah, so you would actually name them there, and also on the code. So on the top line, on the top section of the main.c, you should have the information who were actually working on this design. So copyright statement, so to speak. So I put there the full names of whoever was working on the project on both places, on the main.c and also on that return form. Both should have all the names. Okay. No. Form. One return per group needed. Yep. There we go. More questions? Okay, so you can also speak if you wish, but right. Yes, you can ask questions to exercise 1. Definitely. For the exercises, actually, okay, if you have a broken code, so to speak, so that it doesn't do what you want it to do, and basically then you should actually upload the whole project directory first somewhere, and then send me also a link, provide me a link that I can download the code. But anyway, let's see if you want to open datasheet for pins. Wow, can't connect to DD Dynamic Data Exchange server. Okay, you might actually check if your Adobe Reader is the latest version. There is also always another way of doing it. So the question was if I want to open datasheet for pins, Adobe Reader is sending me errors message, can't connect to DDE server. One way to go with the open it. Let's see. I need to think it again. All the datasheets are also on the directory where you install it. Where you installed the software. Okay. Here. 4.3. Downloads. No, it's not here. Sorry about that. Okay. Okay, there's also the someone Sending a Foxit Phantom for PDF works perfectly. Okay, so Jabet, would you also share that to everyone? But anyways, these files are somewhere. Of course they are. Okay, program files, Cypress, where's Cypress? Creator 4.3, creator, documentation, somewhere in here actually, it's the those device datasheet, block diagrams. No, not there. I would guess that somewhere in here you can find those data sheets from this directory. Another way to find all the data sheets is go to the cypress.com and yeah, my internet is low. On design support, or actually I can just PSoC5LP data sheet, and that was the pins data sheet. Application notes, pins are the component datasheet. Or actually it would be creator component. Okay, yeah, so there we go. For example, that's one place to find those if the help doesn't work otherwise. Component data sheets. Okay. Any other questions? Interrupt service routine. There are. So reset the interrupt time. Yes, you need to basically clear the interrupt from the timer module, since that basically does not know that interrupt service routine has been visited. It just basically it's a hardware module that has a register value, and that interrupt service routine is actually interrupting according to that bit. So yes, you need to go and read that status, but you can read that actually on the interrupt service routine itself. So practically there are several ways of doing it, but there is very good very good description of how to interrupt actually do work on, yes, in these useful links under timers, PSoC3 and PSoC5LP interrupts. That tells you also what the tricks there are to do. But anyways, let me open the PSoC creator for a while. Just for fun. there. I have been playing with low power designs lately. Okay, yeah, my computer is also sluggish, but anyways, where do I have the oh, I don't have the timer interrupt here, but actually the interrupt service routine, they more or less all like that. There is a place on this file, on each of these ISR file, that's you can place your own interrupt code, which means that you can put that timer 1 read status register inside of that interrupt service code, and it between that start and end, it does not get overwritten when you are doing the generate the design files. Another way of doing it, let me see if I have it on this. Okay, yes, you can actually also do whatever is needed at the end of the on the same main.c file by actually adding there the sleep timer, your own handler for the sleep timer. It's somewhere there. Yeah, which basically also, this is just a dummy routine to clear a pending interrupt flag. So there are different ways to do it. At least those two, which work. There we go. All right. Any other questions? Okay. Can we still reach you if we have any questions while editing? Currently, email. You know my email. I have sent you email, so you know it. Okay, you can send me email, but I prefer actually when I will set up these chat rooms, use the chat. Then basically everyone can give answers to anyone's questions. Okay, great. If you don't have anything else, then thank you very much for the participating this meeting, and see you next week. And let's keep these connections open. And good luck. This actually, it's a lot of fun, this exercise. This is totally extra curriculum next, so I will be closing this my recording. Just a second, I will show you